If you've never changed the headlight before on a modern car, we're going to do that today. Just a quick little video. I've got one low beam headlight that's burned out, and I'm going to just show you how I replaced it. So this is the one that's burned out, but I've got the low beam lights turned on right now, and you can see my low beam, and that low beam is on the outer edge. So let me see what happens when we turn the high beams on. We've got high beams on the good light, and we have only a high beam, no low beam. So we know which bulb it is. So it's located right behind on my 2013 Avalon. It's right behind the windshield washer fluid container, and it's really easy to get to. On modern cars, they have a sealed connector, and they basically turn out. You got to turn them slightly. It's a few degrees, and sometimes they're a little bit tough to get at. This one is snug, and I don't recall which direction I got to turn it to loosen it, but that should pop right out. And then we disconnect this connector right here, and you can see on the new bulbs, so right there's your connector. So we're going to change both sides, driver side and passenger side, even though the passenger side has blown out. So we want to keep the two matched. So it's a little tricky getting these out. You've got to turn it and kind of push in towards the bulb, and then twist it the rest of the way out. So I have a little bit of difficulty getting it out on my Avalon. So the next step is to take this little tab and pop it up, and I can't do this one-handed, but there's a tab here, and if you use a small straight screwdriver to help pry it up, be careful not to break it. So you have to pry it up to release a little catch, and then pull out the socket, and it's sealed so it's a little bit firm to pull out. After struggling to get these two little tabs lifted up above this catch, I got it off, and you can see because it's rubber, it's a little snug in the receptacle, but we got it off. Putting the new ones on is much easier, but you just have to be careful not to touch with your hands, fingers, or any part of your body any of these bulbs, because just the oil from your skin could cause a hot spot and cause the light to blow, or this glass to crack. So you just have to be careful. New bulb. It does, in fact, match the old bulb, I believe, I hope. This bulb was, I bought this on Amazon, and I hope that it will match. I don't think it does. I can't believe it. This receptacle is different. If you can see, the spacing of these two connectors are wider than the new bulb. So it looks like I'm going to be sending these back to Amazon. They don't fit. Well, I had a separate bulb already. What's actually happening is there's a high beam bulb and there's a low beam bulb. I thought that this was the low beam, and it is. It's the outer bulb on the car. That is the low beam. So I did have that bulb, which is not an H11, which I bought. These apparently are the high beams, and they go on the inner part. When the high beams are turned on, the low beam stays on and the high beam comes on. So this low beam is a 9005, I guess, style number, or model number, and that's a common bulb. And the high beams are an H11, which I have to return back to Amazon because I already have an H11. I found a set in the garage that I already had. So, and here's the driver's side, low beam, high beam. So anyway, just want to make sure you have that straight in your mind, because I should have pulled the light out first and then taken a look at the number on it. So sorry for the confusion, but I just wanted to show you how easy it really is. It's not easy, but it's tedious, and it's not difficult either. But it's just a matter of getting that bulb off of the wiring harness, the plug, and then also getting at the bulb itself and being able to twist it partially so that the notch lines up and you can release the bulb harness from the light assembly. So there you have it. Sorry if there's confusion, but I hope that it's clear now. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot.